Many people said when he was chosen for that job, well, you just can't run a medical school unless you're a doctor. He has proven that to be wrong.
In 2003, EVMS was struggling, both academically and financially.
EVMS was always strong in its underpinnings, but really was at a plateau. It really needed a significant burst.
Harry decided to take the job and take on the challenge. I've always thought that that was primarily done because he thought he ought to.
Because he's such a community-focused person, he has spent his entire adult career serving the Hampton Roads community. And he truly believes in where the school can go, and he talks about it in every aspect of his life.
Well, he's so effusive and energetic, and it's hard to contain him. His enthusiasm not only for EVMS, but for Hampton Roads and his community is contagious.
While EVMS was originally created as a creature of state law, it never was treated by the state in the same way that the other two state medical schools at VCU and the UVA were treated. Harry made the case that EVMS needed to be at the table just like UVA and VCU were.
He basically visited the legislature perhaps, as many days as it was in session, because he felt that that was really the way for him to express his confidence in the medical school and gain the confidence of the legislators.
He would tell me, I'm going up to Richmond. I'm going up to Richmond tomorrow morning. And I said, well, you want me to go with you? And he said, well, I'm leaving at 4 in the morning. I said, well, thanks for going,
A lot of times it was very frustrating for him, very frustrating for everybody, but especially Harry. Because he approached people in the right way, he eventually won everyone over.
And he did it in a very successful way, and of course now we have the lasting commitment of the state to support the institution.
What Harry brought to EVMS was stability.
His talents in community relations, what he's been able to achieve with the state of Virginia by better funding for the medical school has been tremendous for not only Eastern Virginia Medical School, but for the whole region.
What Harry's done really is absolutely incredible.
When people are doing good things, working as hard as he has worked, and creating the positive momentum, you want to support those people.
When Harry Lester came, it really changed the whole tone. It really took us to that next level. And to witness how the people that he put in place and the effect that he had on relationships, just made you want to be a part of EVMS.
For any of you that have been at EVMS for 4 years and don't know who I am, that's your issue, not mine.
President Lester will introduce me to whoever he's talking to, or introduce any student to whoever he's talking to, regardless of who they are. So politician, big business leader, anything. To him, a student is the same. It makes me feel like I'm really valued.
Every year I look out here and I see these great students, and I look around and I wonder, who's going to be my doctor?
I've always known Mr. Lester to be a very humble guy. He's always made it a priority to be present at our monthly student council meetings.
He had respect for everybody, from the receptionist all the way up to senior leadership.
He is a real problem solver, and he's able to build bridges between groups of people when we need to get things done at the medical school.
Harry's focused. I think anybody who deals with him knows that he's very goal-oriented. He's focused on service to the community.
I think the main thing that really Mr. Lester brought to EVMS is not in the things that you see around, but it's in the spirit of EVMS. How the students and the faculty of EVMS feel about the school, how well they value the school. That's, I think, the greatest legacy that Mr. Lester leaves behind.
His most important legacy is that the community is now aware of EVMS. People know what EVMS is and what it does and what its potential can be.
Harry Lester has a caring personality, and he's genuine. There's not a fake bone in his body.
He listens. A lot of guys in that position don't listen, they just talk.
He's a Virginia gentleman, soft-spoken in some ways, but incredibly persistent, and that has served this school very, very well.
My wife likened him to Clark Kent, who, if there was a job to be done, he would jump in the phone booth, change clothes, and get out there and, get it done.
And Harry is one of those people that legitimately cares about the well-being of others, and they know it.
He's a deeply caring man. He's very kind. He understands people. He's a gentleman. He possesses the highest integrity, and he's gifted with a brilliant mind. Harry Lester is 10 outstanding individuals in one man.
Thanks for coming. Have a nice afternoon. How's that for a speech?
He works long, hard hours, and he just deserves a little time off before he's worn out. I'm just happy we've had him.
Thank you, Harry, for all you've given to this community and to EVMS.
Thank you, Harry.
Thank you, Harry.
Thank you, Harry.
Thank you, Harry.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lester.
Harry, thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Lester.
Thank you, Mr. Lester.
Thank you, Mr. Lester.
Thank you, Harry.
Harry, my friend, we all are in your debt. You've just done an extraordinary job. Thanks.